Other interesting political news, you have DeSantis gets near 500,000 views for a tweet on the new mRNA COVID booster and the caution he has around it. And in terms of DeSantis, that is going viral. If you look at most of his views, most of his posts actually, they will get between 30 and 70,000 views, maybe a couple 100,000. So to get 500,000 is really good for DeSantis. And interestingly enough, we do have some mixed responses, but in terms of the text, he said, quote, "Today at Florida Surgeon General, Dr. Ladpo is advising caution regarding the use of the hastily approved mRNA COVID boosters. We will not stand by and let the FDA and CDC use Floridians as guinea pigs for mRNA jabs and have not been proven to be safe or effective," unquote. Of course, when it comes to my 3 cents, ask your local doctor that you ideally trust and in relationship with for your health advice. Now, interestingly enough, yeah, he got 480.2 thousand views in 5 hours. So for him, that's really good. Because again, on average, I say within a day, he will at most get between maybe 30, 60,000, a couple 100,000 if he's lucky. So pretty darn good. And out of that 480.2 thousand views, he got 4,874 likes. So pretty good ratio for a politician. That's 1.01%. Again, above his average, I would say. Now, interestingly enough, the comments are, again, this is a controversial issue for many people, so it's not too surprising that the comments are a little bit mixed. Now, you have somebody named of Human, which presumably, of all the profiles to be AI, can't help but think that's probably them. But nevertheless, Human claims, quote, "The claim by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Surgeon General Dr. Ladpo about the mRNA COVID-19 boosters being unproven is misleading and risky," unquote. This person got 8,377 views and 383 likes, giving them a ratio of 4.53. So that's a pretty good ratio. A lot of people agreed with that sentiment. We also have a negative comment from Devin Duke saying, quote, "There are elderly Floridians who die because of this tweet merely so Ron can score some conspiracy crowd points," unquote. This person got 2,692 views and 240 likes. Pretty impressive, coming in at a ratio of 8.92%, which is quite impressive. Now, you do have a couple positive ones. You included a tweet from Mark and Patty saying, quote, "Thank you, Governor DeSantis," unquote. The person got 6,542 views and 48 likes, coming in at a ratio of 0.73%. Now, interestingly enough, let me know in the comments, do you think this will help him politically speaking in the polls? And do you think it's authentic? In terms of historical, when we had, I would say, much less data at the time, a couple years back when the first vaccines were coming out, he actually fully praised it, and there's a video of him not just praising it, but, telling about how it would work, and actually, I think overseeing, kind of like when you watch a ship being put in the water, they hit it with a champagne bottle. He was there when they were deploying vaccines in Florida. So there's a lot of people pointing that video out in the responses as well. And I think there are increased skepticism, but I wonder where that is politically speaking. If it's in the middle politically speaking, this might help him out, because again, if you're running for president, you can't just get the people on the right and people on the left to vote for you accordingly, if you're a nominee on the left or a nominee on the right, but you do need to gather some of those independent voters, some of those libertarian voters, who sometimes, depending on the political news cycle, they'll actually vote with a party-affiliated candidate that is not libertarian. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know, my 3 cents with this situation, with anecdotal data, when I see it on social media, I think this will resonate with some people who are more in the middle politically speaking, and I think you might gain a little bit, but I'm not sure if it'll alienate the Republican, because there are Republicans who do not agree with that statement. I wonder if it would offset it with a direct proportion, or if it'd be an increase, so it'd be a net benefit to his political campaign. It's hard to say. I almost think it'd be neutral in terms of the gain versus loss. But let me know in the comments. Do you think this is a winning political issue, so to say? And do you think other candidates are going to come out with similar sentiments? It'll be interesting to see, as this has, oddly enough, many things devolve into politics, is a very hot political issue. And of course, we might not see this video at all, because a lot of the videos on it are getting subsequently censored, interestingly enough. Sometimes history just repeats itself. Thank you again for taking the time to tune in today. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September, so you click that button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, the comments are really appreciated. I take the feedback seriously. I try to get to all of them when I can, and appreciate the cordial conversations we're able to have each other, and the feedback that helps make the show better. And if you have any software suggestions, greatly appreciate that. Try to get the picture-in-picture, and when we work together, we'll make it better slowly but surely. Also, don't forget to take the time to like the video because that helps out with the algorithm as well. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.